let's go ahead and grab our strap. Have a strap with you. And I don't know if we'll need that, but let's grab a strap. And we'll kind of warm up our arms with our strap. Or a belt, if you've got a belt. But we can put that within arm's reach, within arm's distance. And then sitting up nice and tall in our chairs. And let's go ahead and start off by rolling our shoulders out. So let's go ahead and roll that out. Maybe just. And roll that forward. Good, and roll that back. And roll that forward. And let's go and shrug those shoulders up. And then release that down and shrug that up. And then release that down. Good. Let's go ahead and look to the right. So think about that chin going over towards the shoulder. And then looking to the left. And to the right. And to the left. And bring the head back to center. Drop our chin to chest. Keep our shoulders away from our ears. And then let's lift our eyes to sky. And chin to chest. And eyes to sky. And chin to chest. And eyes to sky. Bring the head back to center. Let's do some neck half circles here. So let's go ahead and drop our chin to chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Chin back to chest. And left ear to left shoulder. And just taking this from side to side. And doing this a few times. And we're also trying to keep our shoulders down in a way so that we get nice lengthening in the back of the neck, in the base of the skull, in those shoulders, those traps. Good, drop that chin back to chest. Lift our head up center again. Let's roll those shoulders back. And go ahead and roll that forward. Good, let's inhale and sweep our arms up. And exhale it out. And inhale it up. And exhale it out. And inhale it up. Let's drop our right hand down to the right side of the chair and reach this over. So reaching over to the right with the left side of the body, lengthening through that. And then let's inhale and sweep this up and drop our left hand down and reach this over. So reaching that right arm over to the left side, stretching through that right side of the body. And breathing here. Good, and then inhale and sweep this up. Let's drop our left hand down to our right thigh. Right hand just to the back of the chair, the seat of the chair, and a little bit of a twist here. And you're exhaling as you did that twist. Good, inhale and sweep this up. And as we exhale, let's drop our right hand to our thigh, left hand to the back of the seat of the chair. Nice twist here. Don't worry, we'll do that one more time each side. And inhale and sweep this up. And let's go ahead and twist that as you exhale. And inhale this up. And twist it as we exhale. Good, inhale and sweep this up. As we exhale, let's clasp our hands behind us. Now, if you can't clasp your hands, then feel free to hold that strap behind you, or you can hold the seat of the chair, or you can hold the sides of the chair. So whatever is working for you today for your shoulders, for your chest. So opening that up, opening that chest, lengthening through those arms. Let's go ahead and drop our chin to chest. And then lift that head up to center. Look to the right and look to the left. And bring that back to center. Release those arms, shake that out. Inhale and sweep it up. And exhale it out. And again, inhale and sweep it up. As we exhale, let's clasp our hands behind us again, or holding onto the strap, or holding onto the back of the chair. And just opening that up one more time with that chest opener. Let's look to the left this time. And then looking to the right. And look to the left. And look to the right. Head back to center. Drop our chin to chest again. Good. lifting that head up. And let's release that, shake that out. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale that out. Grab that strap, go ahead and grab that strap and take that strap out in front of us. You can hold that strap if you've got handles, you can hold it, but you just wanna hold that strap in your hands, and we're gonna take our arms over and over. So we're warming up our rotator cuffs. So warming up those shoulders, just taking that front and back, front and back. This is a good way to warm those arms up. But also, we're not sitting up against the back of the chair, so we are engaging that core. We're having to sit up nice and tall here. So just taking that front and back, and front and back, and front and back, and front and back. Good. And bringing that front, we'll go ahead and take our arms into like that left arm is up by your ear, other arm, oh, I didn't fix that yet. Other arm is out by your side, and just holding this here. Go ahead and hold that there. Just a nice little stretch. I forgot to do the snooze thing on there. It was going to restart the computer again. So taking that and just stretching that, and then let's go ahead and switch sides. And just that right arm is now up, and it's kind of an off-centered L or just an angle right there. Just holding that up, lengthening through that. You can lengthen through your spine here. That's a good stretch. Very good. And then let's go ahead. We can place that off to the side, placing that down, roll our shoulders back and roll that forward. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up, clasp our hands at the top and press our palms towards the ceiling. And lengthen up through our torso here, lengthen up through that rib cage so that we make some space here. And let's go ahead and do our sigh breath. So let's inhale it deeply. And a big exhale, sigh out. 2 more times. Inhale it deeply. And exhale, sigh out. 1 more time. Inhale it deeply. And exhale, sigh out. Good. Go ahead and bring those arms up in front of you. Stop hands, rotate wrists, rotate the other way. And let's do some seated cat and cow. I'm going to scoot myself a little bit more forward. Let's open up our arms so that we see our arms out of our peripheral vision, out of the sides of our eyes. Take our palms up, make some fists, roll our knuckles in towards the wrist, and then an exaggerated bicep curl and sit it up tall. And let's go ahead and open that up and round, arching that spine. So we've got our cow here. It's our seated cat and cow, our cow. And then we're going to round that spine, chin to chest, imagining our elbows can touch. So let's inhale and open, arch, and exhale and round. Inhale and open, exhale and round. Inhale and open, exhale and round. Inhale and open, exhale and round. Bring this back to neutral, back to center, opening up those arms, palms facing down, and then release that. Roll that out. Good. Let's go ahead and reach our arms up. Let's take our legs over to the right side of the chair. Take our hands to the back of our chair, and let's do that spinal twist here, and using the strength or holding onto the back of that seat, using the leverage to get that wonderful spinal twist here. Let's breathe into this twist. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Good. Let's reach those arms back center, take our legs back center, and then let's take our legs to the left. Hands are lifted, and let's take our hands to the back of the seat of the chair. And we're twisting to the left, and use the leverage here to twist as deeply into the spinal twist as feels good for you. And let's go ahead and breathe it here. Inhale it and exhale it. And inhale it and exhale. Wonderful. Very good. Let's go ahead and reach those arms up, lift that up, take this back to center, and let's move into some sun salutations, some seated sun salutations. So place your blocks where you want them. You can release your arms down. If you're using blocks, if you're not using blocks, you don't have to. Placing them where they work best for you. Let's go ahead and inhale, sweep our arms up nice and tall. Exhale, dive it down and over. Let's go ahead and inhale, lengthen through our spine, lengthen through those arms, and then exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Let's hold this lengthening here. So holding our lengthening through our arms, through our spine. Let's press that right hand into the block, and let's go ahead and twist open with the left. Breathing here. Nice seated spinal twist. Long lever. And breathe. And then go ahead and release that and relax. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Hold this here. Same hand. Right hand presses into that block, and let's lift open that left side again. And breathe. And then go ahead and release that. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Hold this here. Let's go ahead and press our left hand into that block. Twisting open and breathe. And then release that. Good. Inhale and release, or just release that. Inhale and let's lengthen here. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Hold this here. Let's press that left hand back into that block. Twist that right arm open once again and breathe. And then release that. Good. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale our hands to heart. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's hold this here. Let's sit ourselves up even taller. So trying to sit up tall, tall, tall. Inhale it here. As we exhale, let's go ahead and hinge ourselves forward and seated twist, spinal twist, to the left. Pressing palms together, and breathe. And bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Sitting ourselves up nice and tall. Inhale it here. As we exhale, let's go ahead and hinge this and get that twist over to the right. So that left elbow is trying to get over to that right thigh. Pressing palms together and breathe. And bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. And let's go ahead and release our arms to our sides. Good. Let's go ahead and move to our lower body. So let's set ourselves up nice and tall. Still away from the back of the chair, trying to engage our core, trying to use our core. And let's go ahead and lengthen through our legs and find ourselves in our nice strong staff pose. So lengthening up through those arms, lengthening out through the legs. Now, if this is too difficult to have both of those legs up, feel free to do one leg at a time because we'll do this twice. So if you are doing one leg, then you've got your right leg up. Let's breathe it here. Inhale it and exhale it. And inhaling it deeply and exhaling it out. And one more time, big deep inhale and exhale it out. Good, releasing our arms. Let's do hamstring curl leg extension. So let's go ahead and curl this in, keep our feet super duper flexed, curling this in and extend. There's one. Curl this in and extend. There's two. Curl this in and extend. There's three. Curl this in and extend. There's four. Curl this in and extend. There's five. Curl this in and extend. There's six. Curl this in and extend. There's seven. Curl this in and extend. There's eight. Curl this in and extend. We're going to go to 10. There's 9. Curl this in and extend. There's 10. Good. Go ahead and point the toe and flex the feet and point the toe and flex the feet and point the toe and flex the feet. Very good. Release both of those heels down. Scooch ourselves forward, lengthen through that left leg. Let's take our right ankle, place it onto our left shin, or that foot onto that shin, and let's hinge this forward. So you're kind of on the front edge of your chair, hinging this forward, good hamstring curl or good hamstring stretch, and then a beginner hip flexor stretch. It's the very wide, it's the widest of our piriformis, our figure 4. Right there. Very good. And then bringing ourselves up, keep our left foot on the floor, right leg is lifted, leaning ourselves back. So we're now into a nice boat pose. So we're in a seated boat pose. Trying not to sit up against the back of that chair, if that's available. Let's go ahead and breathe 3 times here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And a big deep inhale. And exhale it out. And one more time, big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Very good. Go ahead and release that. Scoot ourselves to the back and let's bring that right leg in. and give our leg a big hug, and you can be sitting up against the back of that chair. Let's wrap that arm around. So wrapping that left arm around that right leg and a spinal twist or a seated twist here. Twisting that feels really good on that hip. And then let's go ahead and twist it the other way. Now we'll get more focused into our piriformis, into our hip flexor. Let's take our right ankle, right foot to that left thigh. Sit ourselves up nice and tall and begin to hinge forward. So finding where our hinge is going to go today before our shoulders start to round. Once those shoulders start to round, that stretch goes away from where we want it and it goes right up into the back. So we want to keep our chest open and we want to be leaning forward here. Just finding where that's going to be because we'll add our breath in just a moment. Good. All right. Sitting up nice and tall against the back of that chair. Let's inhale it deeply here. As we exhale, leading with that chest and chin, hinge that forward. Inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. Inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. Inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. And inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. Wonderful. Very good. Let's release that. Let's go into a shoelace. So let's go ahead and take that right heel to the left corner of the chair. Let's wrap that left arm back around that right leg. Ooh, and now we get more of a stretch for that hip, that hamstring, that IT band, especially that glute, and breathe. And let's twist it the other side, right here. Very good. And bring this back to center. Let's go ahead and go into eagle pose today. So let's cross our leg, scoot ourselves forward, and this can be your modification for your eagle pose, or you can begin to work on wrapping that foot. But trying to keep both of our glutes pressed into the floor and wrapping that foot around that ankle. So we've got that right leg over left, sitting that up nice and tall. Let's add in our arms. So let's go ahead and take our arms out to the side. Let's take because our right leg is over our left, let's take our right arm over our left arm and let's wrap and give ourselves a nice big hug here. So nice hug, and then let's go ahead and glue those elbows together. And then you can have backs of the hands together, or you can wrap up at the top as well. So you have that full eagle pose if you are wrapped with the foot and wrapped with the hands. Let's breathe it 3 times here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Good, let's open this up and let's do an opposing stretch here. So let's clasp our hands behind us and open this up. So we did that wonderful hug, and now we're doing this wonderful open. Very good. And we get to keep those legs wrapped for a little bit longer. Very nice. And then release that, shake that out. Good, you can shake that whole thing out. Let's find ourselves in our staff pose again. So if you had your right leg up last time, it's left leg or both legs again. If you use both legs, let's lift this up. We're not against the back of the chair anymore. We're scooted forward. And let's go ahead and breathe it here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Good, release that down. And let's do that hamstring curl leg extension for 10. I know I threw it on you last time. Let's go ahead and keep those feet flexed, curl that in and extend. There's 1, curl that in and extend. There's 2, curl that in and extend. There's 3, curl that in and extend. There's 4, curl that in and extend. There's 5, curl that in and extend. There's 6, curl that in and extend. There's 7, curl that in and extend. There's 8, curl that in and extend. There's 9, curl that in and extend and hold. There's 10. Good. Let's point those toes and flex those feet and point those toes and flex those feet and point those toes and flex those feet. Very nice. Let's go ahead. We can release that down. Scoot ourselves forward, lengthen through our right leg this time. And let's take our left ankle or left foot to that right shin and hinge this forward here. So now we're getting a good hamstring stretch for the back of that leg, right leg, and a good beginning piriformis stretch for that left hip. Very good. And then bring ourselves up and let's go into a boat pose on this side. So lifting our left leg up, leaning ourselves back, lengthening through our arms, trying not to use the back of that chair. Let's breathe it 3 times here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Good. And we can release that. Scoot ourselves back, bring that left leg in, give that a nice big hug. We can be against the back of that chair. Wrap that right arm around that left leg and let's twist it. Twisting it to the left. Breathing really deeply here. That feels good on that rib cage to get that very, very deep breath to where you're filling up your entire torso. Feels good. Let's go ahead and twist it the other way. Good, and then let's bring this back to center. Let's get the piriformis on this side. So let's take our ankle to our thigh, sit ourselves up tall, and find our hinge. So find where you're going to hinge before your shoulders start to round. And then we're going to add in our breath. So sitting up against the back of that chair, let's inhale it here. As we exhale, let's hinge this forward. And inhale it up tall. Exhale and hinge. Inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. Inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. I think we're doing one extra one on this side. It's okay. Let's inhale it up tall. And exhale and hinge. And then release that. Let's take that heel, left heel to the right corner of the chair. Let's go ahead and do that shoelace, wrap that right arm around that leg again, and a nice big twist. Yep, getting that hip flexor, IT band, hip and glute. On this other side, and breathe. And then let's go ahead and twist it to the other side. And bring this back to center. Good. Let's go ahead and cross that leg, scoot ourselves forward. So we'll go into eagle pose on this other side and try and work on wrapping that foot around that ankle, trying to get both of our glutes into the seat of the chair. Let's go ahead and take our arms up. So we've got our left leg over our right. Let's take our left arm over our right this time and reach for our spine. Give ourselves a nice big hug. Good. Trying to sit that up tall. Let's glue those elbows together, backs of the hands together, or work on wrapping on this side. And let's breathe it here. 3 breaths. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. And inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. And inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. Good. Let's go ahead and open this up. Keep our legs wrapped still. And let's actually inhale this up. As we exhale, let's clasp our hands behind us. So let's do an opening for this. Oh. Because we did that hug. So now we're doing an opposing stretch. Very good. Good to open the shoulders, the chest, the arms, biceps, triceps. Very nice. And then go ahead and release that, shake that out. And we can uncross those legs. Good, and shake that out as well. Let's take ourselves, move my chair forward. We're gonna take ourselves over to the left side of the chair, and let's go into crescent, our supported crescent. So we've got our right leg, left leg is behind us, heel stays lifted, and let's go ahead and lengthen up right here. Wonderful thing about this supported crescent is that it's supported, and because of that, if you can't normally get a back bend here without the chair, because we've got the chair here and because that chair is holding us up, you can practice doing a little bit of a back bend here. So getting that little bit of a back bend, getting that extra stretch in that hip flexor. Back leg is nice and long still. Let's go ahead and drop our right hand down and reach this over. And breathe it here. Good, let's go ahead and windmill hands right to hips and do a nice twist here. And bring this back to center. Let's go ahead and take our leg off to the side, bring our right leg up onto the seat of the chair. So giving our right leg the seat of the chair. And let's lengthen center. So we've got this nice gate pose here, or a supported kind of supported gate pose, lengthening up here. And let's go ahead and drop that right hand back down to the right side of the chair. And let's reach this over again. So really reaching through that and breathing through that. Now let's go ahead and windmill that and reach this over and breathe. And then let's go into that pigeon. So let's turn our hips square towards the seat of the chair. Back leg, just like in our crescent, back leg is extended, nice and long. Heel is lifted up, toes are pressed into the floor. Let's reach up through those arms, lengthening, nice back bend here, reach. And then let's forward fold it. So either on the hands, on the elbows, or all the way forward folded. Just listening and breathing. Listening, meaning listening to that body. If it's too tight down here, then feel free to take yourself up a little higher. So yeah, every day is different. Breathe, breathe. Very nice. Let's bring ourselves up and let's go into our warriors, multiple warriors. Let's take our legs into our warrior two legs, our proud warrior legs. Taking that left leg back, right leg is nice and bent. Taking our arms out, very strong, strong arms, strong torso, nice and lifted, but our face is relaxed. Everything else working here, the face is relaxed. Breathe. Good, let's go ahead and drop that back arm. Take our palm up into a peaceful warrior, reaching up through this. Nice peaceful warrior. And from here, let's take it to side angle. So take our arm down to our thigh, reaching that other arm over. Nice, strong side angle pose right here. And then go ahead and bring ourselves up, lengthening through that. And then release that. Very good. Let's take ourselves to the other side. So take our left leg to the right side of the chair. Let's take our right leg behind us so that we are in a nice supported crescent here and reaching up through this. So lengthening and breathing. But that back leg is long. And let's go ahead and drop that left hand down and reach over. And let's go ahead and twist this. A nice twist, spinal twist, and breathe. And bring that back to center. Good. Let's go ahead and give our left leg the seat of the chair. Take our right leg off to the side. And if you have one side that tends to be tighter than the other, the side always tends to cramp up. It's okay. You can move it out or move it to where it works. I don't know if this is going to work today. Let's lengthen up through the arms. We've got that leg lengthened. Good, reaching through center. Let's go ahead and drop that down and reach that over. So now we've got a nice long line from our fingers down to our toes. And let's go and windmill that and reach that over. And then go ahead and release that. Let's turn this and go into our pigeon. Good, that back leg is nice and long, heel is lifted, reaching up through this. And let's forward fold, so either on the hands, on the elbows, or all the way down, and breathe. And let's go ahead and press ourselves up. Bring ourselves up into our warrior legs. So let's bring that left leg forward. Nice and bent. Right leg is nice and straight. Torso is strong. Arms are strong. So strong legs, strong torso, strong arms, but face is relaxed. And let's breathe it here. Inhaling and exhaling. Good, let's go ahead and drop that back arm, take our palm up, peaceful warrior. And let's take that arm down to thigh, reaching that other arm over. Side ankle. And then bring ourselves back up, lengthen through that, relax that face. Put everything else nice and strong here. And then release. Good. Let's bring ourselves forward. Keep our legs nice and wide so that we continue to have our hip opener. Take our blocks to the inside of our feet. Let's go ahead and take our right hand to a right block and let's do a nice wide leg spinal twist. Open here. Breathe in. And then go ahead and switch that. So taking that down and open to the right and breathe. And release. Good. Let's go ahead and bring those legs together. Bring our blocks out in front of us. If you're using blocks, let's inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Nice forward fold. Hands are on our blocks. Feet are pressed into the floor. Let's take our glutes up off of the chair and go into our standing forward fold. So lifting our glutes up and lengthening through those legs. Oh yeah, nice standing forward fold right here. So stretching through the backs of the legs. You can even pedal those feet a little bit and bending those knees just to kind of get more of a stretch there in those legs. Let's inhale, lengthen through our back. So we get a nice flat back and then exhale, release. Take a seat in the chair. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Hands to those blocks. Lift our glutes up off of the chair. Standing forward fold. Inhale into tabletop. Exhale and release. Take a seat in the chair. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Take our glutes up off of the chair. Standing forward fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Take a seat in the chair. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Lift our glutes up off of the chair. Inhale, nice flat back. Exhale and release. Take a seat. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Lift our glutes up off the chair. Let's keep this here in our standing forward fold. So staying in our forward fold. Inhale, lengthen into a nice tabletop. Exhale and release. Our head has been low, so take this next one very slow. Let's inhale and sweep those arms up. So sweeping this up, and then let's go ahead and cactus our arms back. Exhale, cactus. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale and lift. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Cactus this back one last time. Exhale. Inhale and lift. And exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. And exhale, release. Very good. Let's roll this up, bring ourselves up. Very nice. And let's go ahead and take that chair to the end of our mat. And let's see where we're at. We're going to take ourselves down onto the floor for our inversion. So for our shoulder stand, for our modified shoulder stand, and you're going to want to have a block and then whatever you use for final relaxation. Go ahead and have your strap close to, just in case we might use that strap for some stretching. So have that within reaching distance as well. So bringing ourselves down onto the floor, let's go ahead and place our legs up onto the chair, onto the seat of the chair, scoot ourselves forward. And if you don't have a chair, or if you're, when we do our shoulder stand, if you're wanting your legs to stay up against the wall, then go ahead and scoot up against the wall already and have yourself next to the wall. But we've got those legs up onto the chair. Let's go ahead and take our block or our stiff pillows, whatever you've got, or rolled up blankets, place underneath the sacrum for support for that low back. So it's right underneath that belt area of your low back. And arms can be out to the side with palms up or palms down. That is up to you today. You can choose. But we're gonna find our inversion. We're gonna find our legs up, lifting that up into our supported shoulder stand. So we've got our legs lifted above our head and just breathing here and holding this here. And like I said, if this is too difficult, if you need support, if it's a tough day today, feel free to scoot yourself up against a wall and have your legs supported up against the wall. You can still get the benefits of having the legs above the head, the inversion, the benefits for your circulation by just having your legs supported. So if you need to do that, feel free to do that. Always do what works best for you and what works best for you today. Every day is different. So today you might be feeling super strong or you might be feeling super weak. Just respecting what's going on with your body and listening to it and working with it. Riding the wave. Sometimes there are things we can't control. So what we can control is how we ride the wave. You can ride it with a peaceful mind, or you can ride it fighting the whole time. It's less stressful to not fight it. Just breathing, lifting, and you can be pointing and flexing those toes or those feet. You can have those feet together. You can have the legs coming apart, knees apart, whatever feels best for you with the legs in the air here. And just breathing. And let's go ahead and release one leg and release the other leg and allow yourself just to rest here for a moment. Let's take our right ankle, place it onto our left thigh. Right hand is going to press that inner right thigh away. Ooh, good. Piriformis stretch a little bit more. Like that. Very nice. Release that. And let's take it to the other side. So let's take our left ankle to that right thigh. Press our inner left thigh away with that left hand. Very good. And then release that. Very nice. Let's take that block out from underneath us. Go ahead and scoop the hair away. Grab what you need for fun or relaxation. If you've got an eye pillow, regular pillow, blankets, whatever you need. Also grab that strap. Let's do just a little bit of strap stretching for our legs. And let's take that strap around our right foot. Pull that leg in. Give that a nice big stretch. Press up through that heel to the ceiling. Pull that leg towards you. Nice hamstring stretch back here. We've done a lot of good hamstring stretches today. Let's take that strap into that left hand and let's go ahead and drop that leg across. Deep spinal twist here. Maybe looking over to the right. And bring that back to center. Go ahead and pull that towards you. Bend at the other leg. Let's release this strap and then let's go ahead and take the strap around our left foot. Let's go ahead and take that to the left. Pull that in. You can lengthen through that right leg now. Pull that in. Press through our heel to the ceiling. Pull that leg towards us. Good. Let's keep that strap in our right hand and drop that across. Deep twist. Arm is out. And let's look over to the left. and bring this back to center. Go ahead and pull that towards you. Bend the other leg, let's release that strap, and let's move into some final relaxation. So let's lengthen through our legs towards one end of the room, reach through our fingers towards the other. If you've got that eye pillow, maybe placing that eye pillow over your eyes, enjoy the heaviness of that eye pillow, the darkness of that eye pillow, really reach and lengthen through that. Reaching our fingers towards one end of the room, toes towards the other, adding a few inches to your height here. Maybe you're able to lift that lower back, that rib cage up off of the floor as you are lengthening. Let's inhale it deeply here. As we exhale, let's sink and settle and let those feet fall open, arms fall open. And beginning to slow things down, quiet things, quiet the breath. Slow the thoughts even more. So relax. Let's go ahead and bend our knees and tuck our tailbone under. And drop both of those knees over to your most comfortable side. Take yourself onto your side and a breath or two here. And let's slowly begin to press ourselves up, bringing ourselves up into a seated pose, seated form that feels strongest and supportive for you. So sitting ourselves up tall, lengthening up through our spine, strong muscles, strong tendons, joints. Very good. Let's go ahead and inhale and sweep our arms up. Bring our palms together, and then exhaling, eyes following our fingers, taking our chin to the chest. Lift our head center. Take our fingers to forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Take our fingers to our lips. As we leave today, let us speak words of love. Taking hands to heart. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given the spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Inhaling it deeply. And a big cleansing exhale. Let's do one more of those deep breaths. Big, deep inhale. And a cleansing exhale. And have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.